Welcome back everyone to another episode of Shea TV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be taking a close look at the DTLR collab done with New Balance on the 990 V3. And this color scheme or colorway is known as the Greyscale. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the New Balance 990 V3s. This is a made in USA sneaker and it was a collaboration done with DTLR. And this is known as the Greyscale. So we'll go through the overview on these, talk about the size and fit on them, followed by how I styled this really just cool color combination. And then we will conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. All right, so let's jump right into the overview. As you all know, I am obsessed with anything made in USA, anything made in UK when it comes to New Balance because the quality is always impeccable. One of the things I don't really have too much of in my New Balance collection is actually having any kind of black color combination. I have just maybe one or two, so it was very refreshing to see this DTLR collaboration because there are a lot of black notes that you see on the color blocking of the sneaker itself. So starting with the frontal portion, of course, we have the signature gray color scheme that New Balance is known for. So you'll see that on that beautiful suede on the front. And then we've got some different textures as well. So we've got this tumbled black leather, which is intermixed with this nice kind of sparkly silver on the front of the toe box region here. And then we have metallic silver for the meshing on the toe box. As we work our way up to the tongue, we've got that same silver meshing on the bottom of the tongue. And at the top, they've again switched up that material to a smooth black leather color combination where the New Balance in USA logo really just becomes a nice blending color scheme. Right now, I've got it laced up with this heather gray color scheme. You do have the option though to swap those laces out into a different look. So if you're feeling like adding a bit more color to these, you can either do the red, which is a nice pop of color. And then if you want to just keep it pretty simplistic and add a little bit more black to this, which I think I may actually eventually end up doing, which is adding the black laces to this sneaker. All right, so let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. All right, so as we work our way to the medial side of the sneaker, we again have the majority of that black color palette on the side panel. So we've got the black color scheme instead of that tumbled smooth black leather. We've got it in the nubuck suede. And then as far as the end goes, we've got this beautiful, just smooth black leather for the end, which is outlined in that gray color scheme. Working our way to the back of the heel, this is where we start to see a little bit more of these charcoal gray tones. So the front or the upper has a little bit more lighter hues, but the back has a bit of a darker color scheme. And then we've got more metallic silver on the heel here. Made in USA is in that dark charcoal gray. Looking at the interior of the sneaker, we've got some gears, and those are in a silver colorway, and then the rest of that insole is black. As far as the collar goes here, we also have just more of that black color palette. And then as we wrap around to the lateral side of the sneaker, we've got 990 and that nice pop of silver colorway, and then a little bit more of that charcoal gray hits the meshing on the collar paneling here, and then we do get a little bit more silver as well. We've got that same color combination on the lateral side as we do on the medial side, so we've got that nice deep dark suede, and then that nice smooth black leather for the end, again outlined in the gray color scheme. As we work our way to the bottom of the midsole, you'll see that we've got white on the upper, and then on the back of that midsole we've got the end cap technology, but that is also surrounded in black. And then as we go to the heel, we've got New Balance in black on top of this nice light gray silvery color scheme. And then on the bottom of that, we do get more of this charcoal gray color combination. And then working our way to the outsole, we've got the Endurance technology branding on the bottom there, as well as New Balance in gray. And then the rest of the sneaker is in a couple different color combinations for the outsole. So we've got charcoal gray, light gray, white, as well as black to complete the sneaker. As far as the box goes, nothing too crazy there. It's just a normal New Balance box in gray. So let's take a look at all of those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, all of you probably know by now, the 990 V3 New Balance is probably by far one of my favorite in the New Balance family of sneakers. It is just absolutely so comfortable. I would highly recommend sticking true to size on this. So I am a men's 7.5, which is equivalent to a woman's size 9. And these definitely fit true to size. I do have high arch narrow feet. So again, if you have a little bit of a wider foot that are flat, that is completely opposite from the foot type that I have. So take that into consideration when you're deciding on what size range will work best for you. All right, so now let's jump into how I styled this really cool color combo. Okay, so for this look, I decided to wear a maxi skirt with this nice crop sweater, just to kind of give it another dressier option. The black and white obviously goes quite nicely with the black and gray in the sneaker itself. But again, don't feel afraid to dress up your sneakers. Look, I got some other pieces from Zara's new collection with Rhuigi again, this really cool crinkled leather textured jacket. And then I decided to layer that over this graphic tee, and then I wore some nice just cargo pants that had some light white stitching on the bottom. Another piece from the Zara Rhuigi collection, probably my favorite piece, honestly, off of the collection. It's this sick Letterman jacket that's leather, and it kind of has this worn vintage feel to it. I paired it with these cargo pants. They're a little bit on the tighter fitted side, but just nice all black combination. So now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So for those of you who follow DTLR, the way that I was able to secure a pair of these was on the DTLR app. They actually had early access, so I was able to snag a pair. Fortunately, these did sell out pretty fast. I do think that has to do with the fact that this is a great color combination. Again, it's not too often that you see black covering a majority of a New Balance sneaker. It's quite rare. Specifically looking at my collection, that's kind of how I've decided that I needed to snag this pair, because I don't really have this colorway in my New Balance family currently. So as far as the retail price point goes, this went for $215, and these are currently reselling starting at the lower end of $290 and up. So you can definitely see that people are trying to go after these. Great color combination. So congrats to anybody who caught these, and definitely a great color combination. If you're just starting out with the 990 V3, this is a colorway you're gonna have to have in your collection. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this unboxing and review. We have so much heat coming out this year, so we will catch you all on the next episode.